Hi, this is Tara with Index Data, and today we're going to talk about an important concept in FOLIO, permissions. So permissions are an important concept in FOLIO because they control what you can see and what you can do. When you see a training video, we're often using an administrator's account, so all of the apps that are available in FOLIO will appear. Your account may not look like that. In order to see what permissions a user has, we can go to the Users app, but keep in mind that at many institutions, only administrators have the ability to set or change permissions, so you might not be able to follow along for this part of the video. In the Users app, we're first going to search for a user, click on the user to open their record, and then scroll down to the User Permissions accordion. You can see that this user has check-in all permissions, check-out all permissions, and courses all permissions. Those are the permission sets that are on this account. Those sets are made of many different individual permissions. If we wanted to change the permissions on this account, we would edit the user's record, scroll down to the permissions section, and then click Add Permissions. Here you can see all of the permissions that are available to add to this user account. This includes both permission sets and individual permissions. Now I'm going to go ahead and warn you that this is a huge oversimplification of how permissions work, but we'll cover the details in another video. So we know that this user has all permissions for check-in, check-out, and courses. So let's take a look at what their account actually looks like. So first we're going to log in as this user. And as you can see, the number of apps available to this user is much smaller. They have access to check-in, check-out, courses, and settings. And the reason they have access to settings is because some parts of courses are controlled from within settings, and that was included in the permissions that we gave them. So permissions aren't the kind of thing that you need to think about every day. In a perfect world, you would only think about them once because they'd be perfectly matched to your job. Unfortunately, issues with permissions do occur, so it's important to remember that permissions control everything. From the apps that you see to the options that are available to you in menus, permissions control everything. And that is a very basic introduction to permissions.